Welcome back to the catch up here on Cris Cyborg's YouTube channel. I am James Lynch. She is Cris Cyborg. Cris, how are you this afternoon?
I'm great. Enjoy the life, a little bit, rest, stay home, stay with my family, enjoy a little bit.
That's good. Did you get up to anything this weekend or did you just take it easy? We had an earlier UFC card too, so that kind of threw me off a little bit, right?
I know. I stay home. I didn't watch this last event having in the weekend because it was different time. I went to anniversary the Babalu's gym for 15 years. Babalu's good friend. He was a heavyweight champion, Strikeforce legend in the sport, and he's been changing the community for 15 years. His gym. It was really cool. So the little kids grow there in the training, go to college after that, and it's really cool be part of this. It was amazing to be with him.
Perfect. All right. That's great. I'm sure Bob. Good. Sounds like a great weekend. Well, I'm sure you saw after the fact, Islam Makhachev in the main event of UFC 294 getting an impressive knockout victory over Alex Volkanovski. It's the first time that Volkanovski has been finished in the UFC. What did you think of that victory?
A little surprise. No surprise, but I was last time I said Volkanovski. I was thinking it's a great fight. He was good in defending takedown, but when you fight southpaw orthodox, you really have to be careful about the kick when the open side. And then his opponents really work a lot of kick, in the hand, and then find the opportunity to finish the fight. It was a good. Yes.
It was nuts. And then we had a really good co-main event as well. Khamzat Chimaev, Kamaru Usman. Credit to Kamaru Usman. He made it a fight, Cris. It ended up going the distance. What did you think of Chimaev's win?
The Chimaev fight, I didn't watch it. But I was hearing about it was a great fight. Even though they say that I was thinking it was one of those hurt his knee, but he did great, and I didn't have the opportunity yet.
Yeah, no, for sure. I recommend going to check that one out. It was quite the fight in the co-main event. I did notice just before we came on here that I saw your fight with Cat Zingano, the most watched MMA event in Brazil since I think 2018. You got to be feeling pretty great about that. That was really cool to see.
This is really cool because now Bellator show up in the Combat canal. Khamzat channel in Brazil, and the biggest channel in Brazil for MMA, and it really help grow the fighters. And it was really cool back to Combat. I see all the support that they have with me, and it was a great fight. Cat Zingano, huge name too, was a great event.
It certainly was. Obviously in your fight with Cat Zingano, you own the website catzingano.com. You now own the website Judo Kayla. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I know. This is no. My team has now put my favorite shirt for sale in the judokayla.com and the Alpha Male Cat Zingano. And this I was doing last year. Was thinking we're gonna fight her, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So if you would like to check it out, go to judokayla.com.
There you go. Very smart there as well. And I know that's it's all in fun. It's not trying to be mean or anything. You owning the website, if anything, it helped promote your fight with Cat Zingano the last time you had the Alpha Cat website, right?
It's a business. It's a business. Yeah. If you mess up, no pay your website. If somebody pay for you before, you lost your website. You need to contact the person, and it's a lot of. So this is a business. People do this. So I see available, and there's the option to make the fight happen. It was cool.
Do you think that will be your next fight in MMA? We're hearing some rumblings about, Bellator and PFL coming together. Do you think that'll be your next fight?
I don't know what's going on in Bellator PFL, but, after my fight, I faced off Leah. Leah, the number contender, won for a fight for the title. I have a plan to fight her, but of course, I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm ending my career. I want to make sure I do the biggest fight for my fans. And let's see what's going to be the biggest fight, if it be the right think, talk to my team and see make it work.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, I did see today that you announced on social media that you are going to be having a boxing fight coming up here January 19th. Any more information? I know there's still some stuff to be figured out, but the one thing we do know is you're going to be boxing in January, which will be great.
This is really cool. I'm enjoying this the last 2 weeks after my fight, but really I like to do acting. It's really good for me, be practicing, training, learn. And it's nice, the contract I have with Bellator allow me to do boxing. So I got a permission, did everything, signed the deal. I'm not allowed to see who's my opponent next, but my opponent, he is undefeated and ranking top 5 in USA.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm very excited, back to routine and training. And yes, let's go, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, we're excited. I can't wait to see you back in the boxing ring. That's going to be great. Speaking of boxing, no UFC this weekend, but we do have the Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury fight. It's already here. I can't believe it. What do you think about that fight? Who do you think is going to win? It's going to be really interesting. Again, another MMA fighter going into the boxing world like yourself.
I know they're going to have a hard punches. My Tyson Fury have a lot of experience in boxing. And the one thing I think is going to be hard is getting close to Tyson Fury because it can work a lot of jab. And I don't know how and again is going to be deal with the jab, but I think Tyson Fury is going to get the fight.
Yeah, I'm going to go that way as well. I looked at the height and reach in the fight as well. Tyson Fury's a lot bigger, and also he's younger. I think people forget Ngannou's going to be a little bit older. Ngannou also hasn't fought since the Cyril Gane fight, which was a couple of years ago. So Fury a little bit more active. We'll see. I mean, listen, I think we're all agreeing here. It would be great to see Francis win this fight for everything that he's done with leaving the UFC and going to take this opportunity. I think it would be good for everyone if he wins. But the odds are minus 1,600. I think for a reason for Tyson Fury. I think he's more likely going to get it done than not. This weekend. Let's talk quickly before we go about Bellator. They are going to be having their next event. We do know that, Bellator 301 in Chicago. AJ Mckee, Sidney Outlaw. I know you train a bit with that camp. Obviously, Antonio Mckee was in your corner for your last fight. Have you been able to see AJ at all? How's he looking in the gym?
When I was training for Cat Zingano, has already been training. I'm out the gym for 2 weeks. I stopped by today and I saw them training there. I know Coach Mckee is gonna make sure AJ is gonna be ready for the fight. The one thing AJ is have talent in everything. He's good to grappling, he's good stand up. He's good to wrestling. I think it's gonna be a great fight for him, and for sure he's gonna be ready. And I'm excited for this fight.
Yeah, and I think people forget about AJ Mckee. He is an absolute talent. He's still a young guy. That's a fight I'm really excited for because I think people have kind of forgot about him since he lost the title, but he's an absolute phenom. You got to check that out for sure. Before we get out of here, Chris, like we usually do, CrisCyborg.com. You do the Q&As every month. You got the instructional videos. If you head over there, you can use Bitcoin. It's less than a cup of coffee. You get access to the premium service. And I know you always got stuff going on, OnlyFans with behind-the-scenes blogs and stuff. Tell us what's going on in your world outside the cage, Chris. What do you got going on?
When you sign up to a premium service in my website, then I have a meeting yesterday with Dan. They already know about my boxing fight. So this is the good thing. I can give you some news for you guys before I go to media, but you have to make sure you hold for you. But and they have the OnlyFans, have a nice video every week. I put some videos from my last fight, Bellator 300. Have some video. If you don't want to sign up to OnlyFans, you don't have to. You go to fo.tv and you search about my name, and you're gonna see come out a lot of videos there for you. It's nice for the fans to keep contact with me and know who Cyborg is. It's good.